did you feel you were kind of a natural in front of the camera? Because even in the very first performance, you seem very comfortable with yourself, and you don't overact. I mean, you let the camera sort of find you in a way, and act very naturally, I think.
I think I didn't know that, but I think I was more comfortable in front of a camera than in live.
But you were lucky to find that out at that age, I guess.
Yeah, I was lucky. yeah. But I was not conscious about it. But doesn't mean that there's always an anxiety about acting and being shot, and always I have butterflies in the stomach. But yeah, I think it's, for me, it's easier to say things in front of a camera than to say things in live, because in live it's my own lines. You know?
You can't blame anybody else.
Exactly.
Can you talk about your book a bit? Because you wrote a book which is, the English title is Telling Lies, and it's a novel, but it's very much about takes us inside the world of an actress and the mind of an actress. So you must have been thinking about some of these things while you were writing that.
Yeah, you know, I've always been writing since I've been a little girl. So one day I realized that all those little stories, short stories, could be put together, and would look like a little journey of a young woman who was just, you know, wondering about love and life, and it's very French. Very much. It's a good therapy for me to write. So I don't know how it looks like. I don't know, but it's truthful.
Mm-hmm. Over here.
Do you see the dailies as you go along, or do you wait till the movie's completed?
I think people heard that, but do you see the dailies while it's in production?
Well, that's a good question, because I've been changing a lot about this. I remember at the beginning of my career, I would go every day, seeing the dailies. First of all, to know about the movie I was doing, what kind of mood, what kind of color, how people would shoot me, and all the other scenes with other actors, just to have a color of the movie, just to know, and also to see myself, to see if I was in the right tonality, and but now I don't want any of this. I don't want to see anything. I'm scared. I just don't want, because it interferes too much into my liberty of acting. And even on the set, you know, you always have videos, the playback of what you just did. I don't want to see it, because if I see it, then I will have an opinion. Then I will think, why did he put this camera there? Why shouldn't I try to be louder, or to be more like this, or you know and then c'est trop tard. It's too late. You know, I'm conscious, and in life you're not as conscious. You know, you just live, and you're into things, and you don't watch yourself living, you know. So nowadays, no, I don't anymore. There is a reality, you know, and as long as I stick to a reality, someone's reality, it can be Albanian, African, Georgian, French, or whatsoever, it's okay to me, as long as I stick to someone's desire and idea. First of all, I didn't want to be an actress. It just happened because I was looking for a job, and it happened to be cinema. It was a lucky job. But it was not my life. I didn't go to any theater lessons or whatsoever. But and my parents, they were very far from this world, you know, and so they were happy I found a job finally, and they wanted me to finish my scholarship, but I didn't, because I was not a good student really, and I was too independent. I wanted to work. I wanted to have a life. So, well, it's a long story, but I'm going to make it short. They didn't encourage me, but they didn't forbid me to do anything. I had a very free education in a way that they were trusting my brother and I. And they always let us do what we wanted to do because we had a very good relationship, you know. They trusted us. So when I quit school, they were not fighting because against me. They just let me do what I wanted to do.
Okay, right down here. Do you have a favorite movie that you were in?
The next one.
Okay, well, as a last question, I want to give you a chance to tell us something about the film that we're going to be seeing tomorrow, which is a very powerful film and based on a little-known story, The Female Agents. Could you talk about that?
Well, that's very, very different.
Yeah.
Very different movie. It's a period movie. It's a story that happens during the Second World War. It's a group of 5 women who are hired as soldiers, as spies. Mm-hmm. They are hired in this famous SOE group of people hired by the British government, led by Churchill, you know, to
infiltrate.
Infiltrate. Thank you. The enemies,
right.
You know, the side, and well, it's a little bit like an homage to those women who fought during the war, and it's quite new because we talk about men fighting with weapons and stuff, right. But there were women fighting too, and that's what the director wanted to do. It's to talk about those women who actually fought like men and risked their life as much. And so it's so there's a whole story, a whole thriller in the movie. It's an epic movie, kind of action movie too. But the main wish and the main thing is those 5 women who, and it was inspired from the lead part, who was a woman who died a couple of years ago, and she was a resistante, working for the resistance, and voilà, it's very moving, and voilà, I hope you'll
be back tomorrow.
Well, it's better to see it.
Okay, well, thank you so much for being.
Oh, sorry, thank you.